A web hosting service that allows customers to publish all kinds of material, including spam, pornography, etc. that may be forbidden on other services. Bullet, plural of bullet. Bulletwood, a tropical hardwood tree of species. Bullfights, plural of bullfight. Bullfinch, the Eurasian bullfinch pihula pihula. Bullfinches, plural of bullfinch. Wolfrar, a ghost town in Nye County, Nevada, United States. Bullfrogs, plural of bullfrog. Mole, nonsense, bullshit. Oville, a hamlet in Crossganamby Parish, Cumberland Council area, Cumbria, England, previously in Allerdale Borough OS Grid Ref NY 0938. Bulding, a steam locomotive. Buldens, plural of bulgin. Bullet, any of a variety of related species of generally dark-colored catfish in the family Ectoloridae. Bullhead City, a city on the Colorado River in Mohave County, Arizona, United States. Bullhead lilies, plural of bullhead lily. Bullhead lily, Nufar variegata, native to Canada and the northern United States. Bullhead rail, a type of rail, most commonly used in the United Kingdom, now obsolescent, with a head and foot similar in cross-section, that is supported in cast iron chairs and secured in the chairs by wooden wedges known as keys or steel springs. Bullhead rails, plural of bullhead rail. Bullhead shark, any shark of most species in the genus Heterodontus. Bullhead sharks, plural of bullhead shark. Bullheaded, unreasonably stubborn. Bullheadedly, in a bullheaded manner. Bullheadedness, the characteristic of being bullheaded. Bullheads, plural of bullhead. Boer, an angus. Oux, plural of bullock. Bullhorn, a megaphone which electronically amplifies a person's natural voice. Bullhorns, plural of bullhorn. Owl, Alternative spelling of bullyable. Oed. Any gastropod in the family Bullidae. Bullets. Plural of bullet. Oed. Simple past and past participle of bully. Oed off. Simple past and past participle of bully off. Oed. One who bullies. Bulliers. Plural of bullier. Bullies. Plural of bully. Bully off. Third person singular simple present indicative of bully off. Always. Superlative form of bully. Most. Bully. Bulliform. Having a blistered appearance. Bullate. Bulliform cell. A large, bubble-shaped epidermal cell found in groups on the upper surface of the leaves of many monocots, thought to be involved in folding and unfolding of leaf tissue in order to control light intensity and reduce water loss. Bulliform cells. Plural of bulliform cell. Bulliforms. Plural of bulliform. Bullimi. A mixture of oats, barley, etc. sown to provide cattle feed. Bullimore. A surname. Buenos. The state, quality, or condition of being a bully. Bowing. A surname. Bowling up. Present participle and gerund of bowl up. Bowlenden. A historical division of Oxfordshire, England. Bowender. A surname. Bowlingers. Plural of Bullinger. Bowenham. A surname from Old English. Bowlehams. Plural of Bullingham. Bowlings. Plural of Bulling. Bullington. A surname. Bullingtons. Plural of Bullington. Bullinet. Any sea snail in the family Bullinidae, now considered a synonym for the aplustridae. Bullinets. Plural of Bullinet. Bolens. A surname. Bolensis. Plural of Bullens. Molan. A surname. Bullionaire. One who has become wealthy by trading in precious metals. Bullionaires. Plural of bullionaire. Mullion. Adorned with showy metallic ornaments. Mullionize. Alternative form of bullionize. Bullionized. Simple past and past participle of bullionize. Bullionizes. Third person singular simple present indicative of bullionize. Bullionizing. Present participle and gerund of bullionize. Bullionism. An economic theory that defines wealth by the amount of precious metals owned, a primitive form of mercantilism. Bullionists. An advocate of bullionism. Bullionists. Plural of bullionists. Bullionize. To convert or make convertible to bullion, especially gold bullion. Bullionized. Simple past and past participle of bullionize. Bullionizes. Third person singular simple present indicative of bullionize. Bullionizing. Present participle and gerund of bullionize. Bullanless. Without bullion. Bullans. Plural of bullion. Bullerag. To intimidate by bullying, to push around or pester. Bullerag. Simple past and past participle of bullerag. Bulleragging. Present participle and gerund of bullerag. Bullerags. Third person singular simple present indicative of bullerag. Lois. A surname from Middle English. Olias. Plural of bullies. Woish. Having a muscular physique, built like a bull. Bullishly. In a bullish manner. Bullishness. The characteristic of being bullish. Bulbous. one who writes or draws up paper bowls. Bolests, plural of bolus. Volition, the action of boiling. Volitions, plural of volition. Willet, a surname. Willet County, one of 120 counties in Kentucky, United States. County seat, Shepherdsville. Willavette, a surname. Woken, alternative form of Bulchin. Wilkins, plural of Bulkin. Wolike, resembling or characteristic of a bull. Bowman, a surname. Womans, the Iron Bull romance subplot in the video game Dragon Age Inquisition. Womancer, a player who romances the Iron Bull during a playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. Bowmans, plural of Bowman. Bullmastiff, a breed of very large mastiff originally bred to immobilize poachers. Bullmastiffs, plural of bullmastiff. Bullar, a surname. Bullneck, a bull-necked person. Bull-neck seahorse, a species of seahorse, Hippocampus minotaur. Bull-neck seahorses, plural of bull-neck seahorse. Bow-necked, having a thick, muscular neck. Bow-necks, plural of bow-neck. Bodos, a rounded ceramic trim, especially in masonry and ceramic tile. Bullnosed, having a bullnose. Bullnose, plural of bullnose. Ulla, a hamlet in Forest of Dean District, Gloucestershire, England. OS grid ref so 6809. Moa, a surname. Bullock County, a county of Georgia, United States. County seat, Statesboro. Bullaches, plural of bullock. Bullachite, alternative form of bullockite. Bullachites, plural of bullachite. Bullocks, plural of bullock. Moe, a surname. Bullock cart, synonym of ox cart. Bullock carts, plural of bullock cart. Bullock County, one of 67 counties in Alabama, United States. County seat, Union Springs. Bullock poison, the plant Gastrolobium trilobum. Bullock's eye, the house leek. Bullock's heart, a tropical fruit grown throughout the tropics and Nona reticulata. Bullock's hearts, plural of bullock's heart. Bullock's aureole, Icterus bullockii, a small New World blackbird. Bullock cart, a wheeled cart pulled by bulls or oxen. Bullock carts, plural of bullock cart. Moet, simple past and past participle of bullock. Bullockies, plural of bullocky. Bullocking, present participle and gerund of bullock. Bullockite, a member of a faction of Free Will Baptists founded by Jeremiah Bullock, which branched out to a small number of congregations in Maine and New Hampshire. Bullockites, plural of bullockite. Moex, plural of bullock. Moeki, a person, usually a man who drives a cart pulled by a team of bullocks. Boa, a small language family spoken in Sierra Leone, a subgroup of the Mel languages. Bolam Sao, a Moriba Niger-Congo language spoken near the border between Guinea and Sierra Leone. Olu, a river in southwest Queensland, Australia. Bolotha, bolus, involving large blisters. Boloside, a particular steroid glycoside. Bolostomy, the making of a hole through a bulla. Os. Of, pertaining to or characterized by bully. Bolus acrocratotic poikiloderma of Kindler and weary. Synonym of Kindler syndrome. Volthen. An enclosed area used to hold bulls. Volthens. Plural of bullpen. Ulpa. Bullshit, nonsense. Elvu. Bullshit, nonsense. Elvu. Bullshit, nonsense. Voltat. Any of various bullheads fish. Volpats. Plural of bullpout. Volpeki. Wuyas. Velda. A bull puppy, a bulldog puppy of either sex. Volpeps. Plural of bullpup. Vorail. A style of railing consisting of a long continuous crosspiece supported by multiple uprights. Voels. Plural of bull rail. Voring. Alternative form of bull ring area where a bullfight takes place. Voerings. Plural of bullring. An extremely loud and vehement voice. Voror. A ritual musical instrument and means of communicating over extended distances, consisting of a slat of wood tied to the end of a thong or string, with which the slat is whirled so as to cause an intermittent roaring noise. Vorors. Plural of bull roar. Vorors. Plural of bull roar. Woat. An Australian fish Notus robusta. Voats. Plural of bull out. Voran. Alternative form of bull run. Voans. Plural of bull run. Voish. Alternative spelling of bulrush. Voahis. Plural of bulrush. Mos. A small town in Rangitaikai District, Manawatu Wanganui, North Island, New Zealand. Bulls and cows. A code-breaking game in which each player attempts to deduce the other's secret number or word. Roll at. Third-person singular simple present indicative of bull up. Bulls asterisk asterisk t. Censored spelling of bullshit. Bulls asterisk asterisk ts. Plural of bulls asterisk asterisk t. Odes. Euphemistic form of bullshit. Bulls eder. The feces of a bull. Altis. Plural of bulls. Wosi. The center of a target inside the inner and magpie. Bullthis. Plural of bullseye. Bullsh asterisk t. Censored spelling of bullshit. Wodat. Simple past of bullshit. Wojit. Bodalization of bullshit. Bushido. Martial arts fraud, especially exaggerated or fraudulent claims regarding the biography, lineage, skills, or experience of martial arts instructors. Woit. Feces produced by a bull. Bullshit artists. A person who exaggerates, flatters, or promulgates nonsense. Bullshit artists. Plural of bullshit artists. Bullshit bingo. Synonym of buzzword bingo. Bullshit job. Meaningless or unnecessary wage labor which the worker is obliged to pretend to have a purpose. Bullshit jobs. Plural of bullshit job. Bullshit. Alternative form of bullshit. Bullshitism. Alternative spelling of bullshitism. Wozits. Third person singular simple present indicative of bullshit. Woshide. Simple past and past participle of bullshit. Woshiti. One who is the target of another's bullshit, a person who is bullshitted by another. Bullshitties. Plural of bullshitty. Bullshitter. Someone who lies or exaggerates a lot, especially in order to preserve or enhance their reputation. Bullshitters. Plural of bullshitter. Bullshittery. Woit. Bullshitter. Comparative form of bullshitty, more bullshitty. Bullshit is. Superlative form of bullshitty, most bullshitty. Bullshing. Present participle and gerund of bullshit. Bullshitism. The belief that everything is nonsense or untrue. The belief that attempting to be truthful is pointless. Bullshit. Characteristic of bullshit. Nonsensical. Wovut. With. Wovat. A cocktail made from vodka and beef bouillon. Wovats. Plural of bullshot. Wovite. Filter avoidance, spelling of bullshit, false or misleading statements. Bullsnake. Pituophis catniferaceae, a large non-venomous colubrid snake endemic to the central United States, northern Mexico, and southwestern Canada. Bullsnakes. Plural of bullsnake. Bullsma. Bullshit, nonsense. Bullsona. A fursona, that is a bull. Bullsonas. Plural of bullsona. Bullspeak. To talk nonsense or boastful lies. Bullspeaking. Present participle and gerund of bullspeak. Bullspeaks. Third person singular simple present indicative of bullspeak. Bullspink. A chaffinch or a bullfinch. Bullspinks. Plural of bullspink. Bullsped. Woit. Bullstuck. Simple past of bullspeak. Bullspoken. Past participle of bullspeak. Bullswool. Bullshit, nonsense. Over. Alternative spelling of bull terrier. Bull terriers. Plural of bull terrier. Bullokin. A barangay of Loc, Davao de Oro, Philippines. Oa. A surname. Oex. Plural of bullock. Bullulate. Bably. Volunteer. A volunteer of certain regiments of the old Bengal Army. Volunteers. Plural of volunteer. Bulvaline. A tricyclic hydrocarbon whose structure is constantly changing between 1,209,600 possible tautomers. Bulvalines. Plural of bulvaline. Bulvalone. A derivative of bulvaline in which one vinyl group in one of the arms is replaced by a ketomethylene group. Bulvalones. Plural of bulvalone. Boweed. Napweed. Boweeds. Plural of bullweed. Bowack. To work as a bullwhacker, driving a bullock team. Bowacked. Simple past and past participle of bullwhack. Bullwhacker. The driver of a bullock team. Bowetters. Plural of bullwhacker. Bullwhacking. Present participle and gerund of bullwhack. Bullwhacks. Third person singular simple present indicative of bullwhack. Bowwhip. A whip made from plaited leather, often with a knotted end, for use with livestock. Bullwhip effect. A distribution channel phenomenon in which demand forecasts yield supply chain inefficiencies. There are increasing swings in inventory in response to shifts in consumer demand as one moves further up the supply chain. Bullwhip effects. Plural of bullwhip effect. Bullwhip. Simple past and past participle of bullwhip. Bullwhipping. Present participle and gerund of bullwhip. Bullwhippings. Plural of bullwhipping. Bullwhips. Plural of bullwhip. Boar. A plant, bishop, swede, animagus. Moe. A person who is intentionally physically or emotionally cruel to others, especially to those whom they perceive as being vulnerable or of less power or privilege. Bully beef. Pickled or canned beef. Bully boy. A tough, aggressive man, especially one who is young. Bully boys. Plural of bully boy. Bully kata. A large dog of a breed from the Indian subcontinent used for hunting and guarding. Bully-off. To begin or restart a game by means of a bully-off. Bully pulpit. An advantageous position from which to express one's views, especially a political office. Bully pulpits. Plural of bully pulpit. Moly stick. A beef pizza dog chew. Moly sticks. Plural of bully stick. Oe tree. Any of several West Indian trees of the family Sapitaceae of tropical trees that yield a milky sap. Bully trees. Plural of bully tree. Excel. Synonym of excel bully. Excels. Plural of bully excel. Bully boy. Alternative form of bully boy. Bully boys. Plural of bully boy. Bully-less mines. A commune in Pas-de-Calais department, Hauts-de-France, France. OF. A method of starting or restarting a game whereby two opposing players face off with the ball between them, clash sticks 3 times, and then attempt to be first to the ball. OS. Plural of bully off. OL. Susceptible to being bullied. Bully boy. Alternative form of bully boy. Bully boys. Plural of bully boy. Bullicide. Is suicide resulting from depression caused by bullying, especially among children. Bullicides. Plural of bullicide. Bulletum. The state or condition of being a bully. A victim of bullying. Plural of bully. An act of intimidating a person to do something, especially such repeated coercion. Off. Present participle and gerund of bully off. In a bullying manner. Plural of bullying. Resembling or characteristic of a bully. The swaggering, domineering behavior of a bully. Bully-like. Resembling or characteristic of a bully. Bullyman. A police officer. Bullyman. Plural of bullyman. Bulliness. Alternative form of bulliness. Bulletproof. To make resistant to bullying. Bulletproof. Simple past and past participle of bulletproof. Bulletproofing. Present participle and gerund of bulletproof. Bulletproofs. Third person singular simple present indicative of bulletproof. Bullyrag. To harass, badger, taunt, or abuse verbally. Bullyrag. Simple past and past participle of bullyrag. Bullyragger. One who bullyrags. Bullyraggers. Plural of bullyragger. Bullyragging. Present participle and gerund of bullyrag. Bullyrags. Third person singular simple present indicative of bullyrag. Bullisome. Characterized or marked by bullying. Bullytree. Alternative form of bullytree. Bullytrees. Plural of bullytree. OEY. A fictional frog-headed humanoid monster from the Dungeons and Dragons role-playing game. OEYs. Plural of bullywar. Walman. A surname. Valmans. Plural of Palman. Buller. A village and civil parish in Braintree District, Essex, England. OS Grid Ref TL 8440. Valvers, plural of Palmer. Valdez, a surname from Spanish. Valnases, plural of Paules. Violachka, a soft, sweet bread roll, often filled with sweet or savory ingredients, popular in Russian and Eastern European cuisine and often enjoyed as snacks or desserts. Violachki, plural of biolachka. Violachki, plural of biolachka. Viola, a barangay of Barugo, Leyte, Philippines. Violot, the Shire of Biolok, a local government area in northwest Victoria, Australia. Violai, a town in Western Australia. Violambin, a barangay of Toledo, Cebu, Philippines. Violoni, a transliteration of the Hindi surname Bologna Buloni. Violo, a surname from German. Violos, plural of Violo. Volvet, a surname. Volhan, a village and municipality in Azerbaijan. Woish, a plant referred to in the story of Moses as growing along the banks of the Nile, which is believed to be the papyrus Cyperus papyrus. Boahis, plural of bulrush. Bulrush-like, resembling or characteristic of a bulrush. Moai, resembling a bulrush. Balsara, a surname from Gujarati. Mas, a bag or package of diamonds, gold dust, or other precious materials. Balses, plural of balls. Balsan, a surname. Balsans, plural of Balsan. Balstroer, a surname transferred from the nickname. Balstrodes, plural of Balstroer. Mott, a surname from Dutch. Beltama, a surname from West Frisian. Beltamas, plural of Baltama. Walfontainite, a triclinic pinacoidal mineral containing calcium, fluorine, hydrogen, oxygen, and silicon. Valthuis, a surname from Dutch. Valthuises, plural of Balthuis. Balti, alternative form of Balti. Baltis, plural of Balti. Altitude, a surname. Althen, a surname. Valtons, plural of Baltwin. Valshar, alternative form of Bilton. Volto, a draw, a bolter. Valtos, plural of balto. Balts, plural of balt. Yolwe, a municipality of Maguindanao, Philippines. Yolai, a barangay of Bato, Camarines Sur, Philippines. Violech, alternative form of Balak. Violeches, plural of Biolech. Violechi, alternative form of Balachi. Violeches, plural of Biulechi. Vala, a carved wooden figure used to guard the rice crop by the Ifugao peoples of northern Luzon. Olulakha, a barangay of Sibalam, Antique, Philippines. Valos, plural of Pulal. Biolangamain, any extinct kangaroo in the podoroid subfamily Biolangamaini. Biolangamains, plural of Biolangamain. Biolundan, a regency of North Kalimantan, Indonesia. Biolunmikal, a township in Akto, Kizilsu, Xinjiang Autonomous Region, China. Biolusan, a lake in Sorsogon, Philippines. Elwuzu, a surname from Telugu. Bioluses, plural of Bulusu. Welven, Everuth. Wolvereye, a western coastal suburb in Hastings Borough, East Sussex. England OS Grid Ref TQ 7708. Wolverism, a rhetorical fallacy in which a speaker assumes that their opponent's argument is wrong and instead of disproving it, condescendingly explains why their opponent would have come to that conclusion. Wolveris, one who commits the fallacy of bulverism. Bulverists, plural of bulveris. Bulverize, to subject an opponent in a debate to bulverism, a rhetorical fallacy in which a speaker assumes that their opponent's argument is wrong and instead of disproving it, condescendingly explains why their opponent would have come to that conclusion. Bulverized, simple past and past participle of bulverize. Bulverizes, third-person singular simple present indicative of bulverize. Bulverizing, present participle and gerund of bulverize. Though a barangay of Mabinay, Negros Oriental, Philippines. Though alternative form of bulwark. Though words, plural of bulwark. Or, a defensive wall or rampart. Bulwark, having bulwarks. Bulwarking, present participle and gerund of bulwark. Bulwarks, plural of bulwark. A market town in the city of Nottingham, Nottinghamshire, England OS Grid Ref SK 5345. Bowell Forest, a northern suburb of Nottingham, Nottinghamshire, England OS Grid Ref SK 5445. Ower, a surname. Woolworths petrel. Bulweria, a small petrel found in tropical and subtropical regions of the Atlantic, Indian and Pacific Oceans. Bulwers petrels, plural of bulwers petrel. Bulwers, plural of bulwer. Vos, a surname. Voldesti, a commune of Dolj County, Romania. Volizdiadesus, a commune of Hunedoara County, Romania. The buttocks. Bum around, to wander around idly to no purpose, to loaf or loiter. Bum bag, a small pouch attached to a belt that is worn on the outside of clothing around the waist and used for holding small personal items. Bum bag, plural of bum bag. Bum boy, alternative spelling of bum boy. Bum boys, plural of bum boy. Bum bum, alternative spelling of bum bum. Burr, synonym of bottom burp. Bum burps, plural of bum burr. Bum calf, a young heifer or bull which has been orphaned or abandoned. It must be adopted by another cow, steal milk, or be bottle fed in order to survive, and is therefore often a runt. Bum calves, plural of bum calf. Bum cheeks, buttocks. Bum chum, a male homosexual's partner. A male homosexual. Bum chums, plural of bum chum. Bum cleavage, synonym of plumber's crack. Bum cleavages, plural of bum cleavage. Bum crack, the space between the buttocks. Bum cracks, plural of bum crack. Mumdale, synonym of raw deal. Mumdales, plural of bum deal. Bum factories, plural of bum factory. Bum factory, an establishment that sells alcoholic drinks such as a saloon or liquor store. Bum fluff, alternative form of bum fluff. Bum fodder, alternative spelling of bum fodder. Bumfuck nowhere, alternative form of bumfuck nowhere. Bum pun, a water spray that is located next to some toilets and is intended to clean the anus by directing the stream of water towards it. Bum guns, plural of bum cun. Bumhead, a stupid, foolish, or ridiculous person. Bumheads, plural of bumhead. Bumhole, alternative form of bumhole anus. Bum out, to cause a person to be depressed or disappointed. Bumra, a false accusation or an injustice, especially one that leads to imprisonment. Bumraps, plural of bumrap. Bumroll, a crescent-shaped pad worn under ladies' skirts in the 16th and 17th centuries to accentuate the hips and make the waist appear smaller. Bum rolls, plural of bum roll. Bum rush, a storming into an establishment. Bum rushes, plural of bum rush. Bum sex, anal sex. Bum shuffle, to sit on the floor and move by scooting or sliding one's buttocks across the floor. Bum shuffled, simple past and past participle of bum shuffle. Bum shuffles, third person singular simple present indicative of bum shuffle. Bum shuffling, present participle and gerund of bum shuffle. Bum squabble, to discombobulate, to bamboozle or dupe. Bum squabbled, discomfited, perplexed and defeated. Bum squabbles, third person singular simple present indicative of bum squabble. Bum squabbling, present participle and gerund of bum squabble. Bum stare, bad advice or information regardless of intention. Bum stares, plural of bum steer. Bum trip, synonym of freak out, a negative or unpleasant experience with LSD or another psychedelic drug. Bum trips, plural of bum trip. Bum wine, cheap wine of very low quality, sold solely for the purposes of intoxication. Bum wines, plural of bum wine. Bum rush, the forcible ejection of someone, such as a bum or a hobo, from an establishment. Bums rushes, plural of bums rush. Bum breathing, having the ability to absorb oxygen from water through a gill-like structure in the anus as solely possessed by the Mary River turtle, Eujrxmrni8uhbr macris, of southeast Queensland, Australia. Bumba, the buttocks or anus. Bum-bums, plural of bum-bum. Bum-clock, a drone beetle. Bum-clocks, plural of bum-clock. Bum-flut, alternative form of bum-fluff. Bum-flut, covered in bum-fluff, fuzzy rather than growing hair or a beard. Bumfuck nowhere, alternative form of bumfuck nowhere. Bum-rush, to force one's way into, to crash. Bum-rush, simple past and past participle of bum-rush. Bum-rushes, third person singular simple present indicative of bum-rush. Bum-rushing, present participle and gerund of bum-rush. Bum-squabble, alternative form of bum-squabble. Bum-squabbled, alternative form of bum-squabbled. Bum-squabbles, third person singular simple present indicative of bum-squabble. Bum-squabbling, present participle and gerund of bum-squabble. Bum-sucker, an obsequious person, a toady. Bum-suckers, plural of bum-sucker. Bum-sucking, obsequious behavior. Bumidazole, a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. Bumidcat, a barangay of Tam, Abra, Philippines. Bumalo, obsolete form of Bumalo Bombay duck. Bumanglai, a surname from Ilocano. Bumanglags, plural of Bumanglag. Bumdag, alternative spelling of bumbag. Bumdag, plural of bumbag. Bumbailiff, a bound bailiff. Bumbailiss, plural of bumbailiff. Bumbaluff, a surname. Bumbaluffs, plural of bumbaluff. Bombard, obsolete form of bombard. Bombards, plural of bombard. Bombarger, a surname from German. Bombargers, plural of bombarger. Bomburl, a long-tailed tit, a small passerine bird, Aegithelos caudatus. Bumburls, plural of bumburl. Bombast, obsolete form of bombast. Bombasted, simple past and past participle of bombast. Bombaste, obsolete form of bombastic. Bombastical, obsolete form of bombastical. Bombasting, present participle and gerund of bombast. Bombasts, third person singular simple present indicative of bombast. Bombase, to perplex, confuse. Bombazed, simple past and past participle of bombase. Bombazes, third person singular simple present indicative of bombase. Bumpazing, present participle and gerund of bombase. Bummy, alternative form of bumblebee. Bumby, plural of bumby. Bumvilo, obsolete form of bumelo bombay duck. Bumbilos, plural of bumbilo. Bumbershoot, an umbrella. Bumbershoots, plural of bumbershoot. Bumbasidiu, a town in Gorj County, Romania. Bumbestipitic, a commune and village in Gorj County, Romania. Double, a confusion, a jumble. Bumble along, to move slowly or awkwardly along one's way. Bumblebee, alternative spelling of bumblebee. Bumblebees, plural of bumblebee. Bumblepuppy, a game in which players attempt to project metal balls into 9 holes in a flat wooden board, 9 holes. Bumblebee, alternative spelling of bumblebee. Bumblebees, plural of bumblebee. Bumblefooted, alternative form of bumblefooted. Bumblepuppy, alternative form of bumblepuppy. Bumblebee, any of several species of large bee in the genus Bombus. Bumblebee bat, synonym of Kitty's hog-nosed bat. Bumblebee bats. Plural of bumblebee bat. Bumblebee model, an effective field theory describing a vector field with a vacuum expectation value that spontaneously breaks Lorentz symmetry. Bumblebee models, plural of bumblebee model. Bumblebee moth, any of several species of moth that somewhat resemble bumblebees in coloration. Bumblebee moths, plural of bumblebee moth. Bumblebees, plural of bumblebee. Bumbleberries, plural of bumbleberry. Bumbleberry, applied to pies, juices, etc. made with a mixture of various berries and sometimes other fruits. Bumblebird, hummingbird. Bumblebirds, plural of bumblebird. Bumblebee, the ship of characters Jan Zio Long and Blake Belladonna of the web animation series RWBY. Bumble, simple past and past participle of bumble. Bumbled along, simple past and past participle of bumble along. Mumbledom, bureaucracy, mannerisms characteristic of pompous, arrogant, or pretentious officials. Bumbledoms, plural of pumbledom. Mumblefeet, plural of bumblefoot. Mumblefoot, ulcerative pododermatitis, a bacterial infection and inflammatory reaction on the feet of birds and rodents. Bumblefoot, clubfoot, mumblefuck, an isolated or backward location, the middle of nowhere. Bumbleheaded, bumbling, foolish and inept. Bumbletide, a blackberry. Bumblekites, plural of bumblecite. Bumblepuppis, one who plays whist without a proper understanding of the game. Bumblepuppis, plural of bumblepuppis. Bumblepuppy, alternative form of bumblepuppy. Bumbler, someone who bumbles, is stumbler or blunderer. Bumblers, plural of bumbler. Mumbles, plural of pumble. Bumbles along. Third person singular simple present indicative of bumble along. Bumblesome, characterized or marked by bumbling. Bumbling, present participle and gerund of bumble. Bumbling along, present participle and gerund of bumble along. Bumblingly, in a bumbling manner. Mumblings, plural of bumbling. Bumbly, wumbling, inept or clumsy. Bumbo, a drink made from rum, water, sugar, and nutmeg. Bumbos, a small boat used for carrying provisions to ships lying at anchor in a harbor. Bumboater, someone who travels by bumboat. Bumboaters, plural of bumboater. Bumboatman, a man who pilots a bumboat. Bumboatmen, plural of bumboatmen. Bumboats, plural of bumboat. Bumboat woman, a woman who pilots a bumboat. Bumboat women, plural of bumboat woman. Mumbaclot, pursed, that is expressly disdained. Mumbaclots, plural of bumbaclot. Bumbelow, obsolete form of bumelo bombay duck. Bumbelows, plural of bumbelow. Bumbo, alternative form of bumbo. Rumboozer, a kind of large marble in children's games. Bumboozers, plural of bumboozer. Bumboy, a gay man. Bumboys, plural of bumboy. Bumrusher, an usher at a school. Bumrushers, plural of bumbrusher. Nulla, alternative spelling of bum-bum. Bumbunga, a salt lake located in South Australia's mid-north. Bumclock, alternative form of bumclock. Bumclocks, plural of bumclock. Bumcrack, alternative form of bumcrack. Bumcracks, plural of bumcrack. Bonder, a male homosexual. Bonders, plural of bumder. Buntic Douse, a children's game in which three people attempt to kick each other on the bottom, rare, obsolete. Bund, acronym of Bureau of Medicine and Surgery. Bumelia, any shrub or tree of genus Sideroxylon, formerly Bumelia. Bumelia borer, Plinthecolium suavolens, a species of beetle which bores into Bumelia trees. Bumelia borers, plural of Bumelia borer. Bumelias, plural of Bumelia. Bumethidel, a vasodilator. Bumetamide, misspelling of bumetanide. Bumetani, a sulfamyl drug used to treat heart failure. Bumetrizol, a compound used in sunscreen. But useless papers, now especially official documents, standardized forms, sales and marketing marketing, print material, etc. Compound used in sunscreen. Useless papers, now especially official documents, standardized forms, sales and marketing, print material, etc. Bombadal. Bombadals. Plural of bumfidal. Bombdai. A fight between homeless or underprivileged people, sometimes filmed as entertainment. Momfights. Plural of bumfight. Bombit. 15 in Cumbrian sheep counting. Monflat. The first, sparse beard growth of an adolescent. Monflat. Alternative form of bumfloft. Momlotter. Toilet paper. Bumfulary. Messing about, often in a homosexual way. Mumfreezer. An Eton jacket or other similar short jacket. Mumfreezer jacket. Synonym of bumfreezer. Mumfreezer jackets. Plural of bumfreezer jacket. Bumfreezers. Plural of bumfreezer. Modvi. An imaginary place in the middle of nowhere. Bumfuck middle of nowhere. Synonym of bumfuck nowhere. Bumfuck nowhere. Alternative form of bumfuck nowhere. Bumfuck nowhere. The middle of nowhere, a nondescript, isolated, and underdeveloped locale whose precise location may be difficult to ascertain. Bumfuck, Egypt. The middle of nowhere. Bumfuck, Idaho. Synonym of bumfuck, Egypt. Bumfuck, Iowa. Synonym of bumfuck, Egypt. Bumfuck, Minnesota. An imaginary place in the middle of nowhere, especially one that receives a lot of snow. Bumfuck, nowhere. Alternative form of bumfuck nowhere. Bumfuck, Ohio. Synonym of bumfuck, Egypt. Bumfuck. Simple past and past participle of bumfuck. Montucking. Present participle and gerund of bumfuck. Wombax. Plural of bumfuck. Momthal. To confuse or fluster. Momflazold. Simple past and past participle of bumfuzzle. Momfals. Third person singular simple present indicative of bumfuzzle. Bumfuzzling. Present participle and gerund of bumfuzzle. Bombardner. A surname. Bombardners. Plural of bombardner. Bombardner. A surname. Bombardners. Plural of bombardner. Bumhole. Bagnus. Bumholes. Plural of bumhole. Mahmud. The state of Bayabam. Bhumiputra. A citizen of Malaysia having indigenous Malayan or Borneo ancestry. Bhumiputras. Plural of Bhumiputra. Mubkin. A short outrigger projecting from the side of the aft part of a square-rigged sailing ship, used as an attachment point for a rope brace used to set a yard arm at different angles to a mast so to allow the ship to sail at different angles to the wind. Bumpkins. Plural of bumpkin. Bum-like. Resembling or characteristic of a bum. Bumlu. A large amount. Bumluds. Plural of pumlo. Bumlord. A gay man. Bumlords. Plural of bumlord. Mummud. Enjoyment, satisfaction. Bumalo. Bombay duck flesh of the edible lizardfish. Bumalos. Plural of bumalo. Bumalodi. Alternative form of bumalo. Bumalo. Obsolete form of bumalo Bombay duck. Bumalos. Plural of bumalo. Bummery. A porter or dealer of fish at Billingsgate Fish Market in London. Bummeries. Plural of bummery. Mud. simple past and past participle of bum. Bummed around, simple past and past participle of bum around. Bummed out, depressed, disappointed, in a gloomy mood. Bumilo, obsolete form of bumelo. Bombay duck. Bumilos, plural of bumilo. Lover, a forager, especially in Sherman's March to the Sea of November to December 1864. Robbers, plural of bonner. Maori, the faction of the industrial workers of the world in the 20th century which favored direct action. Mames, superlative form of bum, most bum. Ade, comparative form of bummy, more bummy. Ravas, plural of bummy. Ades, superlative form of bummy, most bummy. Bave, present participle and gerund of bum. Bumming around, present participle and gerund of bum around. Bumming out, present participle and gerund of bum out. Nalon, an idle fellow. Mama, simple past and past participle of bummel. Mammals, plural of pummel. Bummling, present participle and gerund of bummel. Bummer, a brewing of ale. Bummers, plural of pummock. The, like a bum homeless person or hobo. Alternative form of bump. A surname. Bump across, synonym of bump into. Bump and grind, a sexually suggestive dance involving exaggerated hip movements, especially a striptease dance. Bump and grind. Plural of bump and grind. Bump and run, a technique for passing another vehicle, mainly used in stock car and touring car racing, in which the trailing car intentionally strikes the rear bumper of the car in front, forcing the driver to slow down or adjust the steering. Bump ball, a ball that bounces off of the pitch immediately after being hit that edges up in the air. Bump balls, plural of bump ball. Bump cap, a hard hat. Bump caps, plural of bump cap. Bump elbows, to touch elbows with another person as a greeting, as a substitute for shaking hands, for instance during a pandemic. Bump fire, alternative form of bump fire. Bump fire, simple past and past participle of bump fire. Bump fires, third person singular simple present indicative of bump fire. Bump firing, present participle and gerund of bump fire. Bump in the road, a setback or obstacle, especially one which is relatively minor. Bump into, to collide with. Bump key, a bump in the road, a setback or obstacle, especially one which is relatively minor. Bump into, to collide with. Bump key, a lockpicking tool in the form of a key of the type generally used to open a lock, on which all pins have been cut down to the lowest position, so that striking this key sharply with a hammer while applying turning force at just the right instant after the impact will bump open a lock. Bump keys, plural of bump key. Bump mapping, a technique where a perturbation to the surface normal of the object being rendered is applied to each pixel based on a texture map prior to calculating the illumination so as to produce a richer, more detailed surface representation. Bump and grind, alternative spelling of bump and grind. Bump nasties, synonym of bump uglies. Bump off, to kill, especially to murder. Bump eye, synonym of bump into. Bump on the road, alternative form of bump in the road. Bump purses. To have sex, especially when participants involved are bottoms. Bump stock. An attachment on a gun used to make it fire repeatedly by using the gun's recoil to pull the trigger, modifying it to function in a similar way to a machine gun. Bump stocks. Plural of bump stock. Bump supper. A supper given in celebration of the making of a bump by a college boat. Bump suppers. Plural of bump supper. Bump uglies. To perform sexual intercourse. Bump. To increase something suddenly. Bump and grind. Alternative spelling of bump and grind. Bump fire. Alternative form of bump fire. Bump fired. Simple past and past participle of bump fire. Bump fires. Third person singular simple present indicative of bump fire. Bump firing. Present participle and gerund of bump fire. Bumpin. The process of moving sets and equipment into an event venue, such as a theater or conference center, and setting it up ready for the event or performance. Bump ins. Plural of bump in. Bump vat. Rendered using bump mapping. Bump and grind. Alternative spelling of bump and grind. Bump off. Alternative spelling of bump off. Bump os. Plural of bump off. Bump out. The process of moving sets and equipment out of an event venue, such as a theater or conference center, after an event or performance. Bump outs. Plural of bump out. Bump start. Synonym of push start. Bump started. Simple past and past participle of bump start. Bump starting. Present participle and gerund of bump start. Bump starts. Third person singular simple present indicative of bump start. Bump stock. Alternative spelling of bump stock. Bump stocks. Plural of bump stock. Bump over. That can be bumped. Bump edge. A bump or bumps. Bump des. A surname. Bump aces. Plural of bump. Buzz. Bout. Containing bumps. Bumped across. Simple past and past participle of bump across. Bumped and grinded. Simple past and past participle of bump and grind. Bumped and ground. Simple past and past participle of bump and grind. Bumped elbows. Simple past and past participle of bump elbows. Bumped nasties. Simple past and past participle of bump nasties. Bumped off. Simple past and past participle of bump off. Bumped on. Simple past and past participle of bump on. Bumped purses. Simple past and past participle of bump purses. Bumped uglies. Simple past and past participle of bump uglies. Bumped up. Simple past and past participle of bump up. Bubby. An airline passenger who is bumped to a later flight. Bumpy is. Plural of bumpy. Rubber. A drinking vessel filled to the brim. Bumper bar. A metal bar or set of bars that are installed to protect the front or back of a vehicle. Bumper bars. Plural of bumper bar. Bumper bullet. Synonym of dagger. Bumper bullets. Plural of bumper bullet. Bumper car. A small electric-powered vehicle encircled with a rubber bumper, used in an amusement ride. Bumper cars. Plural of bumper car. Bumper crop. An excess of something, a large eel. Bumper crops. Plural of bumper crop. Bumper jack. A jack designed to lift a car by its bumper. Bumper music. Short clips of signature or theme music used to buffer transitions between programming elements of the radio broadcast. Bumper pool, a variant of bar billiards. Bumper sticker, an adhesive label or decal, usually applied to the bumper or back end of an automobile and displaying a short political, promotional, philosophical, or humorous message. Bumper stickers, plural of bumper sticker. Bumper to bumper, alternative form of bumper to bumper. Bumper to bumper, very crowded and slow-moving, particularly with regard to motor vehicle traffic. Bumper, simple past and past participle of bumper. Bumperette, a small secondary bumper to protect a car's main bumpers in the event of a collision. Bumperettes, plural of bumperette. Bumperfish, a fish Chloroscombrus of tropical and temperate continental shelves or estuaries in the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. Bumpering, present participle and gerund of bumper. Bumpers, plural of bumper. Bumpity, a bumping sound suggesting a jolting motion. Bump, alternative spelling of bump. Bump fire, a method of firing semi-automatic firearms which uses recoil forces to bump the trigger finger in order to significantly increase the cyclic rate. Bump fire, past of bump fire. Bump fires, third person singular simple present indicative of bump fire. Bump firing, the action of the verb bump fire. Bump, alternative form of bump. Bundle, a lump or mound where fabric does not lie smoothly. Bumfled, simple past and past participle of bumful. Bundles, plural of pumpful. Bumpling, present participle and gerund of bumful. Ade, comparative form of bumpy, more bumpy. Bumpiest, superlative form of bumpy, most bumpy. Bumpily, in a bumpy manner. Bumpin, pronunciation spelling of bumping. Bumpiness, the characteristic of being bumpy. Bumpinesses, plural of bumpiness. Bumping, present participle and gerund of bump. Bumping across, present participle and gerund of bump across. Bumping and grinding, present participle and gerund of bump and grind. Bumping elbows, present participle and gerund of bump elbows. Bumping nasties, present participle and gerund of bump nasties. Bumping off, present participle and gerund of bump off. Bumping on, present participle and gerund of bump on. Bumping purses, present participle and gerund of bump purses. Bumping uglies, present participle and gerund of bump uglies. Bumping up, present participle and gerund of bump up. Bumpingly, in a bumping way with bumps or jolts. Bumpings, plural of bumping. Velvet, a plastic insert used to give women's hair extra height. Bumpets, plural of bumpet. Velvet, a surname. Bumpity, non-C variation of the word bump, usually indicating the sound of someone or something tumbling down an uneven surface or traveling on a rough road. Bumpkin, a clumsy, unsophisticated person, a yokel. Bumpkinish, resembling or characteristic of a bumpkin. Bumpkinism, the fact or quality of being a bumpkin. Bumpkinly, befitting a bumpkin. Bumpkins, plural of bumpkin. Bumpless, without bumps. Bumplessness, absence of bumps, smoothness. Bump-like, resembling or characteristic of a bump. Bumbuff, a murder. Bumboss, plural of bumpuff. Bumpological, phrenological. Bumpologist, a phrenologist. Bumpologists, plural of bumpologists. Bumpology. Phrenology. Bumpometer, a wheeled instrument for detecting irregularity in the surface of a road, etc. Bumpometers. Plural of bumpometer. Bumpus, plural of bump. Bumps across. Third person singular simple present indicative of bump across. Bumps and grinds. Third person singular simple present indicative of bump and grind. Bumps elbows. Third person singular simple present indicative of bump elbows. Bumps in the road. Plural of bump in the road. Bumps nasties. Third person singular simple present indicative of bump nasties. Bumps off. Third person singular simple present indicative of bump off. Bumps on. Third person singular simple present indicative of bump on. Bumps on the road. Plural of bump on the road. Bumps purses. Third person singular simple present indicative of bump purses. Bumps race, a form of rowing race in which a number of boats chase each other in single file. Each boat attempts to catch the boat in front without being caught by the boat behind. Bumps races, plural of bumps race. Bumps uglies, third person singular simple present indicative of bump uglies. Bumps up, third person singular simple present indicative of bump up. Bumpsadaisy, used to accompany or to apologize for a bumping motion. Bumpstock, alternative spelling of bumpstock. Bumpstocks, plural of bumpstock. Bumptious, obtrusively pushy, self-important, self-assertive to a pretentious extreme. Bumptiously, in a bumptious manner. Bumptiousness, the state of being bumptious, conceitedness. Bumptiousnesses, plural of bumptiousness. Bubby, rough, jumpy, causing or characterized by jolts and irregular movements. Bumpy pavement, a pavement marked with tengy blocks. Bumpy pavements, plural of bumpy pavement. Bumrush, alternative form of bum rush. Bumrush, simple past and past participle of bumrush. Bumrush, third person singular simple present indicative of bumrush. Bumrushing, present participle and gerund of bumrush. Bums, nickname of the Brooklyn Dodgers, later the Los Angeles Dodgers. Bums around, third person singular simple present indicative of bum around. Bums in seats, spectators, passengers, or customers in attendance at a venue or other place where people assemble. Bums on seats, alternative form of bums in seats. Bums out, third person singular simple present indicative of bum out. Bumshaving, anal sex. Bumsicle, a homeless person afflicted with hypothermia as a result of living outdoors in winter. Bumsicles, plural of bumsicle. Bumsquabbled, alternative form of bumsquabbled. Bumstead, a surname from Old English. Bumsteads, plural of bumstead. Bumster, a pair of very low-cut trousers which reveal part of the buttocks. Bumsters, low-cut trousers that reveal the top of the buttocks. Bumsucker, a sycophant or toady. Bumsuckers, plural of bumsucker. Bumtastic, having shapely and appealing buttocks. Bumtrap, a bailiff. Bumtraps, plural of bumtrap. Nomwad, toilet paper. Mumwads, plural of bumwad. Initialism of blood urea nitrogen. a surname from Khmer. Bun drop, a sudden release of long hair that has been tied up in a bun so that it hangs at full length. Bun drops, plural of bun dra. Mon fi, a debate or disagreement, usually with several parties involved, often political in nature. Bun fights, plural of bun fight. Bun stock, large solid box-like structure formed during the production of polystyrene insulation. Bun stocks, plural of bun stock. Bun iron, a barangay of Sabangan, Mountain Province, Philippines. Bun thide, alternative form of bun fight. Bun fights, plural of bun fight. Mon netted, lacking intelligence, soft in the head. Bun, any of an early generation of synthetic polybutadiene rubbers produced using sodium as a catalyst. Manava, a Buneben Australian Aboriginal prefixing language spoken at Fitzroy Crossing in the north of Western Australia. Buneben, a family of non-Pominungan Australian Aboriginal prefixing languages spoken at Fitzroy Crossing in the north of Western Australia. Mamahan, a barangay of Kalubian, late Philippines. Vanafti, an antiarrhythmic agent. Vanamidine, an anthelminthic drug. Ananiadel, a particular iodinated contrast medium withdrawn because of health concerns. Bunapralas, a particular antiasthmatic drug. Bunaria, plural of bunarium. Bunarium, an obsolete unit of area, approximately 120 areas or 120,000 square meters. Ornet, plural of Buna. Bunawan, a district of Davao City, Davao del Sur, Philippines. Bunazasan, an alpha-1 antagonist drug developed to treat benign prostatic hyperplasia BPH. Bundarid, simple past and past participle of Bunbury. Bundaris, third person singular simple present indicative of Bunbury. Bundary, a surname. Ade, avoiding one's duties and responsibilities by claiming to have appointments to see a fictitious person. Was, a surname. Os, simple past and past participle of buns. Onses, plural of buns. Bush, a surname. Bunch grass, synonym of tussock grass. Bunch grasses, plural of bunch grass. Bunch in, to squeeze in, to pack together tightly. Bunch of fives, a vest. Bunch pink, the plant Sweet William. Bunch pinks, plural of bunch pink. Bunch together, to form a tight group or close huddle. Bunch up, to come or gather together. Buncha, contraction of bunch of. Bunchberries, plural of bunchberry. Bunchberry, either of two species of dwarf dogwood.
I hate playing cataclysm.
Much, formed in bunches.
I hate playing cataclysm
Bunched
so much.
in. Simple past and past participle of bunch in. Bunch together. Simple past and past participle of bunch together.
I don't like cataclysm straight up.
Bunch dot. Simple past and past participle of bunch up. Buncher, a person who bunches. Bunchers, plural of buncher. Bunches, plural of bunch. Bunches in. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunch in. Bunches of fives, plural of bunch of fives. Bunches together. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunch together. Bunches up. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunch up. Bunch flower. A perennial herb, Melandium virginicum, having a branched cluster of pale flowers. Bunch flowers. Plural of bunch flower. Bunch grass. Any of various grasses of the family Poaceae that grow in clumps rather than forming a sod or mat. Bunch grasses. Plural of bunch grass. Uti. Comparative form of bunchy, more bunchy. Untiest. Superlative form of bunchy, most bunchy. Bunchy. In a bunchy manner. Bunchiness. The quality or condition of being bunchy. Bunching. Present participle and gerund of bunch. Bunching in. Present participle and gerund of bunch in. Bunching together. Present participle and gerund of bunch together. Bunching up. Present participle and gerund of bunch up. Bunchings. Plural of bunching. Bunchlet. A small bunch. Bunchlets. Plural of bunchlet. Buntu. A small village west of Inverness in Highland Council area, Scotland. OS Grid Ref NH 6145. Uti. Having or growing in bunches. Bunchy top. A viral disease of various plants, including banana and tomato plants, caused by the nanoviridae. Bunce. Present participle and gerund of buns. Bunco. A swindle or confidence trick. Bunco steerer. A swindler, a cheat or con man. Bunco steerers. Plural of bunco steerer. Buntu. Simple past and past participle of bunco. Buncos. Plural of bunco. Buncoing. Present participle and gerund of bunco. Buntum. A surname. Buncombe County, one of 100 counties in North Carolina, United States. County seat, Asheville. Buncos, plural of bunco. Buncrana, a town beside Lough Swilly, County Donegal, Ireland. Irish Grid Ref C 3432. Bud, a waterfront area in central Shanghai. Anda. Xiaquaria, one of the stars in the binary star system Xiaquarii. Bundaberg, a city in Bundaberg region, Queensland, Australia. Bundabergian, a native or inhabitant of the city of Bundaberg, Queensland, Australia. Bundahesh, alternative form of Bundahesh.
Third page, fifth page.
Bundahesh, an encyclopedic collection of Zoroastrian cosmogony and cosmology, especially the longer of the two recessions of the work. Bandar, a port or haven. Bandars, plural of bandar. Banda, plural of banda. Vard, a surname from German. Ande, simple past and past participle of bund. Mandali, an Indo-Aryan language spoken in the Bundelkhand region of central India. Bundelkhand, a region in north and central India. Bunder, a type of surf boat used in India. Bunder boat, a surf boat in use at Mumbai and along the Malabar coast. Bunder boats, plural of bunder boat. Bonders, plural of bunder. Bonds, plural of bond. Bundesadler, the eagle when used as a symbol of Germany. Bundeskriminalamt, the German Federal Office of Criminal Investigations. Bundesliga, the German football Bundesliga, the highest division of professional men's football in Germany. Bundesrat, the Federal Council of Germany. Bundesrat, dated form of Bundesrat. Bundestag, the federal/state parliament of Germany. Bondi, a surname. Bund, alternative form of Bund Pond.
Yeah, this level.
Bonds, plural of bond. Bondic, a surname. Bondix,
Like, okay,
plural
worst part of this level, definitely.
of bundic.
This one,
Bundied off,
this is a
simple past and past participle of bundy off. Bundied on, simple past and past participle of bundy on. Bundies, plural of bundy. Bundies off, third person singular simple present indicative of bundy off. Bundy's on, third person singular simple present indicative of bundy on. Bundy,
It feels bad, like, it's not that it is bad,
present participle and gerund of bun. Bundism, a secular socialist ideology and movement among Ashkenazi Jews that advocated non-separatist Jewish autonomism, the cultivation of Ashkenazi culture and worker organization. Bundes, an adherent of Bundism. Bundes, plural of Bundus. Bunjalung, the Aboriginal Australians who are the original custodians of a region based roughly around the northern coastal area of New South Wales and a portion of southeast Queensland. Bundle, a group of objects held together.
At least like 90% of its difficulty is just within nerves.
Together by wrapping or tying. Bundle adjustment, a process used in the reconstruction of a three-dimensional model from a set of photographs, simultaneously refining the coordinates describing the scene geometry as well as the parameters of the relative motion and the optical characteristics of the cameras that took the pictures. Bundle adjustments, plural of bundle adjustment. Bundle branch, either of the two offshoots of the bundle of his in the heart's ventricles which transmit cardiac action potentials from the bundle of his to the Purkinje fibers. Bundle branch block, a heart condition in which the electrical impulses controlling the pace of the heart are not transmitted normally through either of the bundle branches. Bundle branch blocks, plural of bundle branch block. Bundle branches, plural of bundle branch. Bundle buggies, plural of bundle buggy. Bundle buggy, a bag on wheels with an extendable handle, usually used for grocery shopping. Bundle of energy, one who is especially lively, continually active, or industrious. Bundle of his, specialized heart muscle cells that transmit electrical impulses from the AV node in the heart to the muscle cells of the heart wall, which contract in response, producing the heartbeat. Bundle of joy, a newborn baby. Bundle of Kent, an abnormal extra or accessory conduction pathway between the atria and ventricles. Bundle of laughs, something or someone very funny or fun. Bundle of nerves, a person with an especially nervous, excitable, or fearful disposition. Bundle off, to send someone away quickly and without fussing. Bundle pillar, a column or pier with others of smaller dimensions attached to it. Bundle pillars, plural of bundle pillar. Bundle together, synonym of bundle up to form into a bundle. Bundle up, to put into a bundle. Bundled, arranged in a bundle. Bundled off, simple past and past participle of bundle off. Bundled together, simple past and past participle of bundle together. Bundled up, simple past and past participle of bundle up. Bundle flower, any flowering plant of the genus Desmanthus, native to the tropical and subtropical Americas, introduced elsewhere. Bundle flowers, plural of bundle flower. Bundle-like, resembling or characteristic of a bundle. Bundleman, a married member of the Navy. Bundleman, plural of bundleman. Bundler, a machine that bundles. Bundlers, plural of bundler. Bundles,
We just have
plural
5.
of bundle.
That's in my
Bundles
house,
of
5
energy,
cars. This one's
plural
4.
of bundle of energy. Bundles of his, plural of bundle of his. Bundles
Oh, I
of
think I
joy,
took it.
plural of bundle of joy. Bundles of Kent, plural of bundle of Kent. Bundles of laughs, plural of bundle of laughs. Bundles of nerves, plural of bundle of nerves. Bundles off,
Oh,
third
yeah,
person
it's just
singular simple present
ridiculous how
indicative
hard
of
this
bundle
fucking
off.
is compared to anything
Bundles
I've
together,
done before.
third person singular simple present
Like,
indicative
it,
of
like,
bundle
comes up
together.
with nothing on this.
Bundles up,
Propolis has
third
nothing
person
on this.
singular simple present indicative of bundle up. Bundle sum, characteristic
Like,
of
part
a
of me
bundle
still thinking maybe I could sleep with
or bundling.
my current bed, but I
Bondlet,
don't think that's
a
happening.
small bundle.
Like,
Bondlets,
I think it's
plural
called
of bundlet.
Luke from
Bundleware,
71.
software that is bundled with something
That's
else.
not a fluke, that's not a fluke.
Bundling, present participle and gerund of bundle. Bundling off, present participle and gerund of bundle off.
Like, how many hours do I have on this?
Bundling
Like,
together, present
I don't know
participle
how
and
much
gerund of
reliable that is,
bundle together.
but it's
Bundling up,
reliable enough. I have at
present
least 10 hours
participle
on
and
this.
gerund of bundle up. Bundlings, plural of bundling. Bondo, alternative form of Bondo Sand Society. Bondobus, a system of discipline, organization, arrangement, preparation. Bondobus, plural of bundobus. Bondi, archaic form of boondock, brushy, rural area. Bundocks, plural of bundock. Bondo, a service issue rifle.
Oh,
Mundux,
I blinked and then
plural
I thought
of
I would
Bunduk.
die after I stopped.
Bun-
Who is Mr.
Doran,
Kebab?
a town in
I
the
don't know
south of County
all of those
Donegal,
people's stories.
Ireland.
Anyways,
Mundrick,
I blinked.
a surname.
I would be dead when I
Mundrix,
released that blink,
plural
but then,
of
no, I wasn't dead.
Bundrick. Mons, plural of bund. What?
What does that even mean?
A baking pan with a hollow, circular, raised area in the middle. Bundt cake, a
old
ring-shaped
is this
cake
motherfucker?
of German
Who is
origin,
Larman
baked in a decorative,
punctuation
often
mark?
fluted mold.
Joined 8 years
Bundt
ago.
cakes,
Is this Earth
plural
stats
of
or
Bundt cake.
60,
Bus,
40, 100,
plural
what
of
the
Bundt. Undu,
60, 40,
a
100,
state in
what the
Africa, later a French protectorate
they are
dependent
actually
on the
good at this
colony
game.
of Senegal. Bonjukin,
2 years
a
ago.
barangay
yeah.
of Nasugbu,
Maybe they are good at video games.
Batangas, Philippines. Bondas, plural of Bundu. Bondwal, alternative form of Bundwal. Bondi, a surname from Middle English. Undiat,
Oh my god.
to check out, to clock out.
UFOs,
Undiat,
I hate UFOs.
to check in,
UFOs,
to clock in.
Suck.
Undiat, present participle and gerund of Bundy off. Undiat, present participle and gerund of Bundy on. Honesty, the name of a number of locations in Romania. Buenos Aires, a commune of Vaslui County, Romania. Bondite, alternative form of bun fight. Bonfights, plural of bun
Why did I
fight.
die earlier there?
What?
Fuck.
A stopper, alternative to a cork, often made of rubber,
I should've
used
died
to
way
prevent
earlier
fluid
than that.
passing
Like, that one was
through the neck of a
ridiculous.
bottle,
Like,
vat, a hole in a vessel, etc.
Hold on, what-
Bun eye,
what are we
an
on?
infected
Bun
eye. Bun eyes, plural of bun eye. Bunyadon, synonym of bun on. Bun
Bun on.
to affect a personality, origin, or accent one doesn't have, to
Oh my
pass
God, we
oneself
added,
off as something untrue.
Sonic.
Bun out, to throw away something, to dispose of or get rid of. Bun off, to close an opening with a cork-like object, or other improvised obstruction. Bun full, absolutely full stuff. Bun hole, a hole in a vessel, such as a cask, that may be stopped with a bung. The hole. Simple past and past participle of bun hole. Bun holes. Plural of bun hole. Bun holing. Present participle and gerund of bun hole.
You don't even
Found
get
at
a speech of I'm stronger than
a
you.
barangay of Toledo, Cebu, Philippines. Bonnet, a barangay of Quezon City, Metro Manila, Philippines. Dunedin, a barangay of Ibon, Batangas, Philippines.
Right in my face so hard.
Bundalo, obsolete form of bundle.
Afterwards, I hate
Low.
it, I hate that feeling,
Bundalo,
I hate that, I hate
obsolete
that, I
form
hate
of
that.
bungalow. Bundalos, plural of bungalow. Bundalos, a bungalow with a loft. Bungalows, plural of bungalow.
Oh, fucking. Like this shit, that shit, bullshit, car shit, bullshit, horse shit,
Bungaloy,
bullshit,
a house resembling a bungalow.
bullshit,
Bungaloids,
bullshit,
plural of bungaloid.
bullshit,
Bungalows, plural of bungalow. Bungalow, a single-story house, typically with rooms all on one level, or sometimes also with upper rooms set into the roof space.
Well, not really.
Bungalow Belt, a large, generally middle-class residential area in Chicago, Illinois, characterized by an abundance of bungalow houses. Bungalows, having bungalows. Bungalows, plural of bungalow.
Oh, leave.
Bungard, a surname. Bundards, plural of Bunbard.
We've been invited to the
Bard.
beauty public.
Bungerush, a building material composed of miscellaneous materials such as broken bricks, cobblestones, pebbles, sand, and pieces of wood embedded in hydraulic lime used primarily in the English seaside resort of Brighton. Bungerotoxin, any of a number of bacterial toxins derived from the venom of kraits, including Bungarus multicinctus. Bungerotoxins, plural of bungerotoxin. Bungeroxin, misspelling of bungerotoxin. Bunna, one of several species of large Australian monitor lizard, usually Varanus goodii or Varanus panops. Bundaris, plural of Bundara. Bundarum, a crate venomous snake of the genus Bungarus. Bundarums, plural of Bungarum. Bundet, alternative form of Bungi. Dundet, a barangay of Dingras, Ilocos Norte, Philippines. Mont, a surname. Momst, simple past and past participle of bung. Bunched it on, simple past and past participle of bung it on. Bunched on,
So yeah, I'm
simple
making a,
past and past participle of
I'm
bung
planning
on.
a hard demon.
Munched out, simple past and past participle of bung out.
No, insane demon, insane
Munched
demon.
ha, simple past and past participle of bung up. Bungi, alternative form of bungi. Bungee cord, a long elastic cord tied around the ankles of the jumper in bungee jumping.
Like,
Bungee cords, plural of bungee cord. Bungee jump, an instance of bungee jumping. Bungee jumper, a person who participates in bungee jumping. Bungee jumpers, plural of bungee jumper.
2x speed.
Bungee jumping, the activity of jumping from a great height with an elasticated cord attached to the ankles.
Maybe
Bungee jumps, plural of bungee jump. Bungee line, a long elastic cord tied around the ankles of the jumper in bungee jumping. Bungee lines, plural of bungee line. Bungee rope, a long elastic cord tied around the ankles of the jumper in bungee jumping. Bungee rope, plural of bungee rope. Bungee running, a leisure activity where someone is attached to a secured bungee cord and attempts to run far enough away to reach a target. Bungeed, simple past and past participle of bungee. Bungee, present participle and gerund of bungee. Bundies, plural of bungi. Mungesi, any of a group of glucosides found in a number of plants including Aster bethengensis, Cynichum bundiae, and Artemisia capillaris. Bungendore, a town in Queanbeyan-Talarang Regional Council Area, New South Wales, Australia. Bunger, a surname. Bungers, plural of bunger. Bungersome, cumbersome, awkward. Mundi, a surname. Bundies, plural of bungi. Badthu, druk. Banda, a form of ceremonial music and dance among Australian Aboriginals. Dada, a type of clay sometimes found in marshes. Butthole, alternative spelling of bunhole. Buthold, simple past and past participle of bunhole. Bunholes, plural of bunhole. Bunholing, present participle and gerund of bunhole. Bunmi, a member of an Ojibwe people of Central North America, the Manitoba Salto. Bundi, alternative form of bungi. Bungies, plural of bungi. Butching, present participle and gerund of bung. Bunging it on, present participle and gerund of bung it on. Bunging on, present participle and gerund of bung on. Bunging out, present participle and gerund of bung out. Bunging up, present participle and gerund of bung up. Dunmis, plural of bunmi. Rumdish, alternative form of Bangash Pashtun tribe. What? Jo, alternative form of Bunkil. Dandu, related.
And you're off on that journey, going places, doing your thing. Look at you, trailmaker, groundbreaker, pathfinder.
To an ethnic group that mostly inhabits North Bengkulu, South Bengkulu, Central Bengkulu, and many islands districts of Indonesia. Bangao, to incompetently perform a task, to ruin something through incompetent action, to botch up, to bumble. Bando,
Are there
incompetently perform, ruin through incompetent action, botched up.
wait, no.
Bundler,
This was
someone who
invented
makes
in
mistakes because of incompetence. Bundlers, plural of bundler. Bundles, plural of bundle. Bundle some, characterized or marked by bundling, ungainly, awkward, incompetent. Bundling, incompetent or inept. Bundlingly, in a bundling manner, clumsily. Bundlings, plural of bundling. Bundo, a Japanese written language established mainly during the Heian period, circa 900-1200 CE, and commonly used until circa 1900. Bundos, plural of bundo. Bandu, mani. Bundos, plural of bungo. Bunbro, a barangay of Cabugao, Ilocos Sur, Philippines. Bus, plural of bun. Bungs it on, third person singular simple present indicative of bung it on. Bungs on, third person singular simple present indicative of bung on. Bungs out, third person singular simple present indicative of bung out. Bun is nothing, third person singular simple present indicative of bung up. Bung starter, a tool for opening barrels by removing the bung. Bung starters, plural of bung starter. Monte, a barangay of Bogo, Cebu, Philippines. Buntown, nickname for Burlingame, Ohio, United States. Bandu, a city in Tanzania. Bunburan, a small archipelago of Indonesia located in the South China Sea. Bandes, plural of Bandu. Bandes, a small archipelago of Indonesia located in the South China Sea. Bandes, plural of Bandu. Bandes, a small archipelago of Indonesia located in the South China Sea. Bandes, plural of Bandu. Bandes, a small archipelago of Indonesia located in the South China Sea. Bandes, plural of Bandu. Dongisu, plural of fungus. Dawang, a species of fern, Helmetabolchna indica, native to Australia and Southeast Asia. Bundy, alternative form of bungee. Bungee cord, alternative spelling of bungee cord. Bungee cord, plural of bungee cord. Bungee jump, alternative spelling of bungee jump. Bungee jumper, alternative spelling of bungee jumper. Bungee jumpers, plural of bungee jumper. Bungee jumping, alternative spelling of bungee jumping. Bungee jumps, plural of bungee jump. Bungee rope, alternative spelling of bungee rope. Bungee ropes, plural of bungee rope. A city in Donetsk Oblast, Ukraine. Mana, an obsessive or extremely dedicated ballerina. Monets, plural of bunya. Alternative form of bunya. Bunai, alternative form of bunaya. Bunaya, plural of bunaya. Dodak, alternative form of bani. Yeah. Dodak, plural of bunyak. There. Plural of Bunia. Unilla, a village, river, and commune of Conadora County, Romania. Ade, a bump or bulge on the first joint of the big toe caused by the swelling of a sac of fluid under the skin. Unionectomy, plural of unionectomy. Unionectomy, the surgical removal of a bunion. Ade, bunion. Bunionette, a small bunion, typically one near the base of the little toe. Bunionettes. Plural of unionette. Ades, plural of bunyan. Unitrolol, a beta-adrenergic blocking drug. Bunjalon, alternative form of bunjalong. Bunjara, a wandering grain and salt merchant in the Deccan Plateau. Munjaras, plural of Bunjara. Bunjari, alternative form of Banjari. Bunjarias, plural of Bunjari. Bunjari, alternative form of Bunjara. Bunjarias, plural of Bunjari. Mutt, dated form of bungee. Bundy, alternative spelling of bungee. Bundies, plural of bungee. Bundy, plural of bungee. Kingsmith. Bundy, alternative spelling of bungee. A male creator spirit in the form of a wedge-tailed eagle. Bundy, alternative spelling of bungee. Buck, a surname. Bunk bed, two or more beds fixed on top of one another, so that one person can sleep in each bunk at a different height. Bunk beds, plural of bunk bed. Bunk down, to use a bed or sleeping area to sleep, to lie down. Buck in, to enter a venue covertly, without permission. Bunk into, to meet with someone, to run into or bump into someone. Bunk lizard, a soldier who relishes his bed. Bunk lizards, plural of bunk lizards. Bunk off, no wait. Bunk out, synonym of bunk off. Bunk together, to share a sleeping arrangement such as a bed, bedroom, or stack of bunk beds. Bunked up, to sleep in the same house, room, or bed as someone else. Bunk one person is pushed upward by another or others in order to climb and over a fence or similar obstacle. Bunkop, plural of bunk. Top. Bunk. Alternative spelling of bunk bed. Bunk. Plural of bunk. Bunk. A surname from German. Bunk. Simple past and past participle of bunk. Bunk down. Simple past and past participle of bunk down. Bunk in. Simple past and past participle of bunk in. Bunked into. Simple past and past participle of bunk into. Bunked off. Simple past and past participle of bunk off. Bunked out. Simple past and past participle of bunked out. Bunked together. Simple past and past participle of bunked together. Bunked up. Simple past and past participle of bunk up. Bunker. A surname.
It was on this challenge.
Bunker barge. A vessel used to refuel ship, coal, or bunker fuel. Bunker barges. Plural of bunker barge. Bunker buster. A bomb designed to penetrate hardened targets or targets buried deep underground. Bunker buster. Plural of bunker buster. Bunker down. Alternative form of bunker down. Bunker fuel. A type of extremely viscous, heavy fuel oil primarily used by large ocean-going ships. Bunker fuel. Plural of bunker fuel. Bunker Hill. The Battle of Bunker Hill 1775 in the American Revolution. Bunker oil. Synonym of bunker fuel. Bunker oils. Plural of bunker oil. Bunker out. Suit up in firefighting gear. Bunker up. Fuel of a ship, or sometimes other modes of conveyance. Bunker busting. Having the penetrative quality of a bunker buster. Bunkering. The act of bunkering, loading a vessel with oil or coal. Bunker. Simple past and past participle of bunker. Bunkered out. Simple past and past participle of bunker out. Bunkered up. Simple past and past participle of bunker up. Bunker. An oil deep. Bunker. Plural of bunker.
Hold up.
Bunkeresque. Alternative form of Archie. Bunkeresque. Bunkering. Present participle and gerund of bunker. Bunkering out. Present participle and gerund of bunker out. Bunkering up. Present participle.
Never mind, I
gerund
gave
of
up.
bunker up. Bunkerings. Plural of bunkering. Bunker. Resembling or reminiscent of a bunker. Bunkerless. Without a bunker. Bunkerlike. Resembling a military bunker. Bunkerman. A man in charge of an industrial coal storage bunker. Bunkermate. A person with whom one shares a bunker type of shelter. Bunkermates. Plural of bunkermate. Bunkermen. Plural of bunkermen. Bunkers. Plural of bunker. Bunkers out. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunker out. Bunkers up. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunker up. Bunkerville. A census designated place in Clark County, Nevada, United States. Bugs. Plural of bunk. Bunkhouse. A building providing sleeping quarters for workers or guests, especially in a rural setting. Bunkhouses. Plural of bunkhouse. A bunkmate, someone with whom one shares a bunk bed. Bunkies. Plural of bunk. Bunked. Present participle of gerund of bunk. Bunking down. Present participle and gerund bunk down. Bunking in. Present participle and gerund bunk in. Bunking into. Present participle and gerund bunk into. Bunking off. Present participle and gerund bunk off. Bunking out. Present participle and gerund bunk out. Bunking together. Present participle and gerund bunk together. Bunking up. Present participle and gerund bunk up. Bunkui. A surname. Bunkui. Plural of bunkui. Bunkloot. A load of timber supported on a bunk supporting piece of wood. Bunkloads. Plural of bunkload. Bunkmate. One who sleeps in the same area as another person. Bunkmate. Plural of bunkmate. Bunko. Alternative spelling of bunko. Bunkoed. Simple past and past participle of bunko. Bunkos. Plural of bunko. Bunkoing. Present participle and gerund bunko. Bunkos. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunker. Bunker. A room with bunks for sleeping. Bunkrooms. Plural of bunkroom. Bunks. Plural of bunk. Bunks down. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunk down. Bunks in. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunk in. Bunks into. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunk into. Bunks off. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunk off. Bunksed out. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunk out. Bunks together. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunk together. Bunks up. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunk up. Bunk shooter. A person who talks nonsense. A liar or teller of tall tales. Bunk shooters. Plural of bunk shooter. Bunk side. The side of a bunk. Bunk sides. Plural. Of bunk side. Bunk space. The space within or around a bunk and available to that bunk's user, such as in a military barracks or livestock operation. Bunk spaces. Plural of bunk space. Nautica. Senseless talk. Nonsense. A piece of nonsense. Bungham. Plural of bunkum. Bunky. Term of familiar address. Gontaio. A special ward of Tokyo Prefecture, Japan that is surrounded by clockwise from North Kita, Aragon, Kawa, Kato, Chiyoda, Shinjuku, and Tsushima special wards. Bonlike. Without a bun. Bonlike. Resembling or characteristic of a bun. Bun. A surname. Bun. Arranged in a bun. Funnel. A surname. Funnels. Plural of funnel. Butter. A surname. Butters. Plural of butter. But. Alternative spelling of bonnet. Butts. Plural of bonnet. Bonnet. A surname from Middle English. Bonnet. Plural of bonnet. Nugget. A merchant or trader. Banaya. Banker. Monolender. Banaya. Plural of banaya. Bunyan. Obsolete form of bunyan. Bunions. Plural of bunyan. Bunyan. Plural of bunyan. Bunnycorn. A fictional creature resembling a rabbit and a unicorn. Bunnycorns. Plural of bunnycorn. bunny. Bonus. The South Sydney Rabbitohs, a rugby league club based in Sydney, Australia. Got it? Superlative form of bunny. Rose bunny. Bunny. Present participle and gerund. The bun. Bunning. Plural of bunning. Bunning. A throwing game in which two teams of 4 players use bones, traditionally force anglobones, to knock down the opposing team's bones. Bun. Plural of bun. Bun. A village and civil parish in Rushbrook Borough, Nottinghamshire, England. OS Grid Ref SCA 5829. Bunny boiler. A person who acts or may supposedly act excessively or even dangerously towards another person with whom they were previously or wish to be in a relationship. Bunny boiler. Plural of bunny boiler. Bunny boot. A highly insulated boot used by the military in cold environments. Bunny boot. Plural of bunny boot. Bunny buster. A firearm or type of ammunition intended for rabbit shooting. Bunny busters. Plural of bunny buster. Bunny chow. Curry served in a hollowed out loaf of bread, sold as a takeaway in some cafeterias. Bunny chow. Plural of bunny chow. Bunny dip. A maneuver in which bunny girl gracefully leans backward while bending at the knees with the left knee lifted, tucked behind the right leg, allowing her to serve drinks to center while keeping her low-cut costume in place. Bunny dip. Plural of bunny dip. Bunny cactus. Alternative form of bunny ears cactus. Oh yeah. A hand gesture in which the index and middle fingers are raised and parted, while the other fingers are clenched, used behind the head of a subject of a photograph. Bunny is cactus. Apuntia microdaisy, a Mexican prickly pear cactus. Bunny girl. A club hostess or other female entertainer wearing a sexually provocative outfit with rabbit-like ears and tail. Bunny girl. Plural of bunny girl. Bunny grass. An ornamental grass, Ligurus ovescens. Bunny hills. Synonym of bunny slope. Bunny hills. Plural of bunny hill. Bunny hop. A dance from the big band era, a variation of the conga, in which dancers made small jumps with feet together. Bunny hop. Simple past, and past participle of bunny hop. Bunny hopper. A promiscuous girl. Bunny hoppers. Plural of bunny hoppers. Bunny hopper. Present participle and gerund of bunny hop. Bunny hop. Plural of bunny hop. Bunny hug. A hoodie. A sweatshirt with a hood lacking a zipper. Bunny hugger. An environmental campaigner who protests for animal rights. Bunny huggers. Plural of bunny hugger. Bunny hug. Plural of bunny hug. Bunny hunt. A hunt for radio transmitters. Radio sport. Bunny hunts. Plural of bunny hunt. Bunny mother. An older woman responsible for training and managing bunny girls. Bunny mothers. Plural of bunny mother. Bunny rabbit. Bunny a rabbit. Bunny rabbits. Plural of bunny rabbit. Bunny ranch. A club or brothel employing bunny girls. Bunny ranches. Plural of bunny ranch. Bunny rat. A species of rodent, Rhythrodon ortis, found in southern South America. Bunny rats. Plural of bunny rat. Bunny slope. A ski area.
You die.
Gentle slope, usually used for novice skiers or snowboarders.
No one.
Bunny slopes.
Okay, well.
Plural
Some
of
people
bunny
might,
slope.
but if they do, then
Bunny suit.
don't listen to them.
A rabbit costume. Bunny suits. Plural of bunny suit. Bunny
Because
trail.
we will get this,
Synonym
unless
of
it's
rabbit
really
trail.
obvious, but this is just,
Bunny trail.
Here's a lot of baseball
Plural
than
of bunny
like,
trail.
I
Bunny
don't know.
one is. Plural of bunny
Platform
one.
mode speedruns
Bunny one.
sometimes.
A bunny, a
That's
rabbit.
like my classic video.
Bunny boils leave the ground. Bunny hopped. Simple past and past participle of bunny hop. Bunny hopping. Present participle and gerund of bunny hop. Bunny hops. Third person singular simple present indicative of bunny hop. Bunny hop. Alternative form of bunny hug. Bunny hugs. Plural of bunny hug. Bunny ball, an osmolated C molecule. Bunny balls, plural of bunny ball. Bunny boy, a boy or man who wears a bunny costume and plays the role of a bunny. Bunny boys, plural of bunny boy. Bunny corn, alternative form of bunny corn. Bunny corns, plural of bunny corn. Bunny hot, alternative form of bunny hop. Bunny hopping, the act of jumping repeatedly to avoid enemy fire, especially in first-person shooters. In some games, the jumping animation or air speed is faster than the walking animation or speed, making hopping a more efficient mode of movement. Bunny hops,
With I do a full click, it becomes
plural of bunny hop.
way harder
Bunny
to
hut,
fail.
alternative form of bunny hug. Bunny hubs, plural of bunny hug. Bunny kind, the integrity of rabbits, all
What the-
rabbits collectively as a group. Rabbit king,
First time I've ever
Monosuke,
unironically died like
alternative
that.
spelling of bunny suit.
Like, I've died to that before trying
Plural
to do
of
it,
Monosuke.
but that's my
Noun,
first time ever actually died
abbreviation
there.
of Bureau number, a serial number for aircraft assigned by the Navy, Bureau of
Accidentally,
Aeronautics.
Like, what?
On the
It
die.
should be gosh.
Whose cusps are rounded, not sharp peaks.
Might just be harder than
Monodonts,
actually beating the entire
plural
thing.
of monodont. Monodocine, a toxin found in the venom of the sea anemone, Monodosomacangica. Bundalol, a non-selective sharpesidrinergic blocking agent, CH03, used in the
How did I
treatment of
do that?
glaucoma. Monolophodont, having molars with transverse ridges and rounded cusps on the occlusal surface. Monolophodonty, the condition of being bunalophodont. Monoslenodont, having teeth whose inner cusps have the form of blunt cones and the outer ones of longitudinal crescents. Bunostomiasis, infection by nematodes of the genus Bunostomum. Bunraku, a traditional form of Japanese puppet theater. Uns, plural of bun. Onskoven, a city and municipality of Utrecht, Netherlands. Bunsen, a German surname. Bunsen burner, a small laboratory gas burner whose air supply may be controlled with an adjustable hole. Bunsen burners, plural of Bunsen burner. Bunsen cell, an early electrical battery using zinc and graphite
Bella the Wolf.
acid. Bunsen
Bella the
cell,
Wolf is actually on here.
plural of
Hold
Bunsen
on.
cell.
I can't wait for
Bunsen
Bella the
coefficient.
Wolf to make a
The
video on
number
this,
of
and then
milliliters of gas dissolved in
everyone in this
milliliter of
chat is
liquid
gonna
at
turn into a Bella
atmospheric
the Wolf
pressure
fan.
and specified temperature. Bunsen
Bella, why
coefficient.
Bella? Oh my god, a
Plural
double!
of Bunsen
A double mama kinda
coefficient.
homeless. Oh my god,
Bunsen
mama's
pile,
kind of homeless.
an early electrical battery using multiple cells of zinc and graphite in dilute chromic acid. Bunsen piles, plural of Bunsen pile. Bunsen reaction, a chemical reaction in which water, sulfur dioxide, and iodine react to form sulfuric acid
True.
and hydrogen
Hold up,
iodide.
hold up.
Bunsen reactions,
Like,
plural of Bunsen
over
reaction.
40k, like,
Bunsenite,
well, almost over
an
40k. Like,
isometric
come on,
hexagonal
dude. Just beat it already. Just like,
nickel and oxygen.
sit down on
Nickel
your damn
two
chair and then
oxide.
actually do it. Stop yapping.
Bunsens,
Just
plural of
about how
Bunsen.
much you need this level to
Bunsen,
make some
Enoch,
progress, bro.
expensive Korean snack foods. A surname. Monta, crazy, riotous, out of control. Montal, fiber obtained from palms of the genus Corypha. Buntles, plural of buntle. Bunte, a barangay of Dagami, late Philippines. What? A surname from German. Monted, simple past and past participle.
Like, let's see this fucking 43
A surname. Onions,
pass rate.
plural of bunten. Butter, one who bunts. Bunt,
71 and
Duress.
44,
Oh,
yeah,
these.
those are
butters, plural of bunter.
How did I die at
Bunts, plural of bunt.
43 from 40? But,
Buntesti, a communal.
oh
bigger
wait, I think I
county,
know how I got there.
Romania.
Okay. Practice
Bunten,
mode.
a surname. Bunting, bunting for flags. Bunt- Bunting, a surname transferred from the nickname. Buntingford,
Oh.
a small market town and civil parish with a town council in East Hertfordshire District, Hertfordshire, England. A West
Oh,
3629.
okay, that, I don't think that was nerves, that was just me
Buntingby,
forgetting how to
any
play
of a number
Geometry
of
Dash.
any species of estrogen.
Oh,
The family
my
Aviaceae. Buntingless, not decorated with bunting. Buntings, plural of bunting. Buntings, plural of bunting. Buntline, a type of revolver with an exceptionally long barrel. Buntline hitch, a hitch not made with two half hitches where, unlike simple two half hitches, the second hitch is tied close.
Chat LLM is an all-in-one platform for you to use the best AI models out there. You can seamlessly switch between different models, plus you can use the
Ah.
there and best video generators out there, all in one integrated platform. Plus, if you're coding something, they have a really useful artifact.
Hold up, what's that my first time ever dying to?
Generation side by side. Plus, they have the deep agent feature, which can do really complex tasks. All
43 to...
Buntlings, petticoats. Bunton, a surname.
Okay, it's my second time ever dying like that.
A barangay
That's
wow.
so annoying.
Lanao del Sur, Philippines. Buntons, plural of bunton. Bunts, plural of bunt. Bunton, a female pet name. Murray, a small family of endangered Australian Aboriginal languages spoken in northern Australia.
This is
Bunyu
level,
last,
dude. I don't know what it
before
is.
relating to Louis Bunyu, filmmaker.
It's so... I could beat this so
Before
quickly
relating
if
to
I
Louis
tried.
Bunyu Portales 1900
But like school, it's just...
1983,
I feel
Spanish
kind of like I'm not
filmmaker.
really doing this on my own.
Bunyu Van, relating to Louis Bunyu 1983, Mexican Spanish filmmaker who worked in many genres, including surrealism. Bana, Bunan people, an ethnic group in Taiwan. Banya, the bunya pine, Araucaria bidwillii, native to Queensland. Bunya pine, a tree Araucaria bidwillii native to southeast Queensland in Australia. Bunya pines, plural of bunya pine. Other alternative form of bunya banyan, Hindu caste member. Alternative form of bunya pine. Plural of bunya. Alternative form of baniac. Plural of bunyak. Bunya, an English surname, a nickname for someone with a hump or lump. Reminiscent of the allegorical writings of John Bunyan 1688, English Christian writer and preacher, best known for the Pilgrim's Progress. Arenia, or relating to John Bunyan 1688, English Christian writer and preacher, best known for his allegorical book The Pilgrim's Progress. Bunyard, a surname from Anglo-Norman. Bunyards, plural of bunyard. Bunya, plural of bunyard. Bunyavero, of or relating to Bunyavaensis. Bunyavae, a Benia Benia family is negative fitted Perinivaeus is now most typically genus out of Beniavius family, Peribeniavius, but also in all families out of Beniavils. Bunyatus is plural of Bunyavirus. Bunya, a mythical Australian monster said to inhabit swamps and lagoons. Bunyip aristocracy, a peerage hypothetical or proposed in Australia, the new in the colonial era landed rich aspiring to aristocracy, snobbish Australian conservatives. Bunyip bird, the Australasian bittern Bodorus poeciliptilus. Bunyip birds, plural of bunyip bur. Bunyaps, plural of bunyip. Okay. Alternative spelling of bunyan. Odet, plural of bunyan. Buryoro, a subnational kingdom in western Uganda. It was one of the most powerful kingdoms in Central and East Africa from the 13th century to the 19th century. Buamatu letter 189t. Asidimanam. Buonamani, plural of buonamano. Buonamano, in Italian contexts, a tip or gratuity. Buonamanos, plural of buonamano. Buonano, a surname from Italian. Buonanos, plural of buonano. Buonaparte, Bonaparte. Buonoro, a surname from Italian. Buono, a surname. Buonacor, a surname. Buonacors, plural of buonacor. Buonomo, a surname. Buonomos, plural of buonomo. Buonos, plural of buono. Buat top Pardo, a barangay of Cebu City, Cebu, Philippines. Ot, a float moored in water to mark a location, warn of danger, indicate a navigational channel or for other purposes. Buoy rope, the rope that secures a buoy to an anchor on the seabed. Buoy ropes, plural of buoy rope. Buoy tender, someone charged with looking after buoys. Buoy tenders, plural of buoy tender. Buoyat, to uplift, hearten, inspire. Or raise the spirits of. Buoyt, a series of buoys or floating beacons to mark the course for vessels. Voyages, plural of voyage. Buoyance, the state or quality of being buoyant. Buoyances, plural of buoyance. Buoyancies, plural of buoyancy. Buoyancy, the upward force on a betty immerse or petly immerse in a fluid. Buoyancy, a waterproof device in the form of a jacket which stops one from sinking in water. Buoyancy aids, plural of buoyancy. Buoyancy tank, synonym of ballast tank. Buoyancy tanks, plural of buoyancy tank. What? Having buoyancy, able to float. Buoyantly, in a buoyant manner. Buoyantness, the state or quality of being buoyant. Buoy, marked with buoys. Buoyed up, simple past and past participle of buoy up. Buoy, present participle and gerund of buoy. Buoying up, present participle and gerund of buoy up. Wireless, without a buoy. Buoy-like, resembling or characteristic of a buoy. Boys, plural of boy. Mo is ut. Third person singular simple present indicative of boy up. Up, puff, an exclamation conveying a meaning equivalent to wait. Euparalizif, a particular anti-cancer drug.
Okay.
Euparbaquone, a hydroxynaphtha.